EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Right to the air is Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. That's some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And down inside the 15 he goes. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That pass complete to Moore. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. Now they'll run on the draw. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Throwing now is Mahomes. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Easy. Up the middle they go. Minor. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. So a decision to be made. Is this something, opening drive maybe they discussed before the game?
They had to, and that's the responsible way of getting ready for a game. You go through situations with your staff, you go through scenarios, and you read your team. If we're in this spot and we're moving the ball well, is this a time to go for it, or is it a time to be a little bit cautious? I think in this case, he feels good about his team. He should go for it.
Mahomes now on the sneak, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out, and the Chiefs are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A man from nearby Wichita, it's Breece Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Finding room at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
And the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for it, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Mahomes going to throw. Got it open. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line.
We have seen this before. And we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 62 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. 7-7, our score after. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Running left, it's Hall. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. This time Wilson will throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets have taken the lead. So the previous pass interference call put the ball at the 1-yard line, and then they stick it in on the very next play.
And I love the play call right there. After you get the pass interference call, you've got a defense that's discombobulated a little bit, right? They're protesting the call, upset about what happened. Go right at them. Run the football, and the defense acquiesces, and the ball ends up in the end zone.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes caught. Kelsey left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a 1st down.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick.
And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders, and I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Three yards remain for 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted.
And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson escaping the pressure right.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Hall on to give up the middle. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now it's Wilson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
His kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
They'll go again with Hall.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive. positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Butker's kick here is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And some room to maneuver.
And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. 132 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. On the move to his left. And my goodness, another interception. There he goes right side. He's at the 40, the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
And the Jets force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
145 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Here we go.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Here's Hall again. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Come on, set.
A handoff for Hall.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Play action. Now Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Here's the Jets punter now. Standing just outside his own goal line.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
And, my goodness, another
of the football.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Ready, ready.
And they will take a knee here.
go now, let's go now, let's go now.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.